nice. I had
Good.
cold pizza.
Okay.
Nice.
I had 2 toaster strudels and a hot pocket.
Hot
Also,
pocket.
also thing.
Yep.
We had a
Wait, what?
steak dinner with chocolate cake for dessert. Oh.
Spirit, get out of here. I am too jealous.
A user has been banned from the server.
Wait, what?
No, just kidding.
No.
Dang.
At least
Right.
let me take Amalia with me.
Okay, you can, but you have to leave the cake behind.
I can live with that.
Wow.
All right, friends, welcome back to some D&D. It's been a couple weeks. It's been 2 weeks since you looked at me. Since then, before we actually jump into the game itself, I wanted to run something by. It's not going to be super relevant this session or for maybe quite a few sessions. But I have finally finished the system that replaces experience since we're using milestone for everything now, including the Monday campaign. We have a new system, and it's called Mastery. And Mastery is going to allow you to buy certain skills and boons and talents and other things from other classes. So you could spend a certain amount of mastery to perhaps pick up something like sneak attack from a rogue. You could spend a certain amount of mastery to pick up something like one thing, Boon of the Financier. You gain advantage on all skill checks to locate shops, lodgings, merchants, rare items, rare item collectors or sellers, or other financial opportunities, and you are magically warned when someone is attempting to swindle you financially.
Also known as the Eve.
Yeah, the Eve boon. So yeah, there's quite a few of these mastery rewards. Mastery can buy boons and talents. Those are the only two things that it can buy. There are other things on there that are not purchasable. Are you good, Arya?
All right.
Okay. Arya, listen, I just woke
let
up
the
from a nap,
noodles.
okay?
It's true.
That's called food porn.
Right. But yeah, you can look in our info and rules channel and look at the house rules document, and the mastery tab of that spreadsheet will kind of detail what mastery is and how much stuff costs. And then the next tab over, the signs tab, has all of the boons and talents on it. And this will kind of let you customize your characters a little bit more and kind of bring out a little bit more uniqueness in your
So
characters.
this was the resource document?
Yes, it should just be called house rules, info and
It's
rules.
very top.
Server and house rules, yeah. It's the very first one. The resource document is something else entirely. But yeah, this is what's replacing experience, and you'll get a little bit of mastery every session. We're using a pool version of mastery, where every time that even like an individual character gains mastery, it goes into a pool, and then that gets divided among the party. That way everybody's always at the same mastery, and I don't have to fuck with people being at multiple different stages of mastery, because
What if somebody said, because this is going to come up, what if somebody
Mhm.
doesn't spend their mastery points and
That's
somebody
fine.
else does? So you're going to have to give out how much it goes up per.
That's what I intend to do. It's just it puts everybody at the same starting position, and
Okay.
so that makes it easier for my brain to handle.
Okay.
But yeah, there's that. So if you have any questions about that, just throw them at me whenever. It's not really relevant at the moment because you guys have like 370 right now, and even the cheapest one costs 1500. Masteries do have a level requirement, so keep that in mind whenever you're taking a peek at them. Without further ado, let's jump into the session so we can look out the window.
No.
Last session.
Freedom!
Freedom. Last session, you guys had arrived in Sancha, which is the kind of medium-sized city trade hub between the two major regions of the Heartlands and East End. You had spent some time at the markets and temples there. You got some meat prepared, some very specific meat. and some sendings were sent. You sent a sending to Nat about the events of the Winter Ball, and Ronan, you got some spicy flank steak. So good stuff.
Basically, chorizo.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was made out of dragon.
You guys traveled to the city center near the governor's mansion and entered into the courthouse, where you were directed to talk to a woman named Myra, who is the town porter. She was shrewd and short, but she informs you that the local thieves have stolen some of the parts to repair the porter, and they are attempting to ransom those parts back to her. If you can retrieve them, she will port you to your destination free of charge. And normally ports are very expensive, so not bad. You were given a note from one of the guards that directed you towards one of the seedier parts of the city to meet with a man named Mr. Bright and his fine friend Braxton Rhodes, not Rogues. Hold on a minute. You went to this address, talked to Mr. Bright, and he informed you that the mayor was a werewolf. The mayor, the governor, same thing. Governor was a werewolf, and he wanted some proof of that, and he instructed you to infiltrate the governor's cottage. That nap's still not worn off, and retrieve proof of this, which he believes is going to be located within the vaults at the cottage. You went to the cottage. You did something I won't repeat to a dog.
Poor doggy.
Yeah, I had to go like do a psycho scan on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do the psycho scan on Ara after that. Fucking throw him into psychopaths. He failed. So yeah, you guys took out the guards of this cottage, the local occupants, and on testing for an allergy to silver, the groundskeeper guy that you have now lain out before you on the ground is in fact allergic to silver, or was. He's dead now. And this is where we left off, with a couple of dead bodies around you and a dead groundskeeper laying on the ground, and people stabbing various silver instruments into the groundskeeper.
I'll just hit him real hard. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is the gate open?
Yeah, I lockpicked it, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is.
Good.
Is it not open? It is open. Okay, yeah.
It is, yeah. I wanted to make sure, because me trying to get through that was going to be very interesting.
Suck in that bloated tummy.
Fucking Xera falls and dies.
I was gonna say, are you not thin enough to just like slip between the
I
railings?
honestly might be.
It's possible.
But
Mike.
she'd have to throw over the bags, which would probably be an issue because there's a giant ass cheese wheel on one of them.
I got that.
But yeah, so here you start. What are you guys doing from here?
Slowly get up and rethink my life choices.
Rethinking your life choices slowly. You think to all the times in training when you were taught about being flanked, and how maybe those are good situations to avoid.
Fuck you with this music.
Key is kind of peeking through the open door.
Okay. Yeah, the groundskeeper did burst through the door. The front door of the cottage is open. The room that you're peering into right now is a foyer. It's very much just a fancy tiny room, more or less. It's got a picture hung up on the very back wall of the foyer, and it's a basically like a really poorly done self-portrait. Like it's elegantly hung and it looks like it's supposed to be important, but it's a very poorly done self-portrait of the governor. And then the room splits off into two separate rooms, one to the left and one to the right.
Question. How was the wolf killed again? Didn't Eve like shoot it or something?
No, you killed it.
Oh,
I'm
I
pretty
killed
sure.
it?
Or did I kill it?
I thought you did because you
I
said you were
don't.
going to put it out of its
It
misery.
had given up on life, and then Eve killed it with a
Yeah. Eve got it with an
bolt.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Thank you. Words.
Eldritch Blast.
I feel so sorry for the poor thing.
Are its eyes still open?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Zara goes over and pets it.
Oh. We're going to have to ban Zara from the game.
Oh,
It is-
listen, Zara,
it is dead.
That's dead. Like,
No, it's just
really
sleeping.
dead. Trust me, it's dead.
Oh, it's dead, sweetheart.
Mm.
Does anyone
See, I
have?
can kick it right here, and I just give it a good thwomp in the side. It doesn't react.
That's
Oh.
mean.
Does anyone have any medicinal remedies? I
Yeah,
seem
you got
to.
fucked up.
Shouldn't
That
you have a
is
healing
an
potion?
Yes. Let me check my inventory.
you see Key kind of lifting up her journal, looking at it like, sounds like I gave you a potion. Did you take it?
Do not have one.
Oh dear.
Well, I reckon you probably have to stay on the backside. Yeah. All right, let's go in the room.
Yes, I will take the rear, as you say. Bronin, was it?
Yeah, something like that. I think that's my name. Yeah.
Thank you for your assistance in battle. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have been.
Key.
You would have been dead. And clap
Yes.
him on the shoulder.
And I fold my kimono back up and I tie it back and I give him a bow.
Key holds out a potion, dangling it as she's looking at the inside of the house.
I go by and I pick it up without looking at her. Is it just a regular potion?
It's a normal health potion, lesser.
Cool. Nice.
For my
Mhm.
sanity, because I'm
Yes.
terrible at remembering names, can everybody change their name underneath their, like, in the settings to their character name?
We don't
Your
do that
display
here.
name? Oh,
We don't do
okay.
that here.
Why would we do that? That's
We-
stupid.
Says the person who already did it.
I mean, I can try.
Ronin, more like Bronin right now.
It's
Yeah,
in,
bro.
in settings in the game, you can just change your display name and then save name.
I love Steven's character and how it's basically Geralt if Geralt gave no shits about the world and morals.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's like if Geralt was a drow.
Also, is Geralt a rogue? I don't know about that one.
Actually, I
He's
think
an Eldritch Knight.
do you know Turok the Barbarian? He's a guy on YouTube. He does D&D builds of fictional characters. I think he
Oh?
did Geralt recently. He's done like a ton. He even did Sephiroth and Cloud recently.
Nice.
I haven't seen the episode yet, but I think he made with The Witcher a fighter. I can't remember what the multi-class was. But I'll have to look. I'll link the video. It's pretty interesting.
Cool.
I think Eldritch Knight is accurate. Anyways,
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Actually.
Dragon, sir. I apologize, I don't remember your name.
It is. Ooh. Zoo.
Zoo. My apologies. Do you have anything that can hit things at a range?
I do. I forget I have these, and I kind of pull out these. They look like throwing stars, but they're curved, and they're basically these little edged boomerangs. And I show them to her.
are those boomerang kunai? Is that a thing?
It's possible.
it's a thing now.
I'm banning you from the server.
This boomerang was underneath ranged weapons, so
It's true.
Okay, well, if you happen to run out of those, just let me know. I have a bow that you could use. I don't need it, but I like having it.
Thank you for thank you for the consideration. I will remember to use these. It has been a while since I've engaged in battle, and sometimes I forget. You could say I'm absent-minded when it comes to making decisions in battle, which doesn't make sense because I was used to be a soldier. Then what is the meaning of my training? Why do I exist now? Am I just have I reached a moment in time where my meditation means nothing? Am I truly
Yes.
am I?
No.
And I just start walking off.
Key is
No way. You've just found your inner peace. It's okay.
Key kind of just looks back as she's in front of the door, like,
And now I'm terrified because I think I just gave him a midlife crisis.
oh dear.
Oh, y'all crazy. All right, so we going in this place so we can get the hell out here? Yeah. All right, let's go. And I just take a step in.
How does going in equal getting out?
Whoa, fucking, we gotta stop this.
Just
You take a
Sarah,
step
just-
into the room.
Eat your cheese wheel.
You take a step into the room, and the foyer is, as I described earlier, it's a simple room. Tile floors. There are tapestries around the room itself, and then at the very back there is a mounted portrait, very poorly sketched portrait of the governor, Michael Chelsea. The room branches off into two separate rooms, one to the east and one to the west. Key, what is the stealth check for?
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you, so I was doing a preempted stealth check because I'm gonna sneak in behind him and go to this door. I think it is.
Okay. So yeah, Ronan, as you step in the room, that is what you see. That's the
No.
wrong room, bud.
Oh, is that not a door right there?
No,
That is not a door. That's
it's
a window.
This way.
That's why everybody's
He
crowded
just
around this door
crashes
right
through
here.
Just crashes through the window. That was as intended.
He could not fit through that window.
I would love to see that.
Could
Oh,
I
no,
fit
Kurt to
through
the
that
other way.
window?
/ follow. Okay. You could probably fit through the window with an acrobatics check. So,
I probably wouldn't do that.
So,
Chris-
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we gonna go left or we gonna go that way? And I point the other direction.
Key
Also,
hold-
his daughter made him a thing. I don't know if he has a daughter, but I'm gonna say he has a daughter.
Key holds up one finger and does prestidigitation and looks underneath the door.
The mirror?
Yep.
Okay. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Can I get Ko to help me since she's proficient? It'd be a flat roll.
Sure, yeah.
13.
13. Looking into the room beyond, you struggle to make out much detail. You see some tapestries on the walls, and directly next to the door, you see that there is a statue. You cannot make out what the statue is. It's a vaguely humanoid shape, but it looks like it might be a suit of armor.
Oh no. Not a suit of armor.
Mm,
Out of character, everyone's just like, no.
In character, I'm like, all right, so we're going through that door right there.
And Zara, as you approach the door on the right as well, you notice it is slightly ajar right now. It looks like it was like hastily closed, but it is.
This light is. Oh, it's dark in here, isn't it?
It is dark in here.
Oh, that's why I
Mhm.
can't see.
Electricity is not a thing.
No,
Nope.
you're right.
I thought it was midday though.
It is, but there's no windows in this room. So,
The only light coming in is from the doors,
yeah.
which would explain this weird.
is there something in your hair?
In
Yes.
Zara's hair?
Yes.
Yeah, a flower.
She casts light on it.
Neat.
So, Zara, you have like 40 feet of light.
Okay, there's still like this weird black line right here that like cuts off my vision.
You should be there anymore.
I can't see shit.
And then there's a line here as well.
Huh. Oh, those lines right there? Are you talking
No,
about those
no, no.
squiggly ones?
So it starts at the door frame and then comes up here, like here.
Yeah,
Exactly
you shouldn't
like
have those
this.
anymore. I just adjusted your token.
Huh. Those are weird.
Nope. But
Okay.
just listening.
Well, anyways, I don't know.
Uh,
I don't have the ability to fix them. So
Reload?
So, we heading through this door, and I go to start opening it. It's the one that
There's
she
just-
was messing with.
There's a suit of armor there. I don't see anyone, but should be safe, I think. Unless Mr.
Alright.
Rogue wants to check things out.
I ain't gonna worry about it. Open the door.
I also opened this
I
door at the
think-
same time.
Oh Jesus!
so we're opening both doors at the same time. Cool.
Slash hide.
Yep. Key immediately stands back. I don't know if the hide check still counts, but yeah, Key immediately steps back.
We shall see. So Zara, your room first. Pushing the door open as it was kind of like hastily closed, you see in the room beyond a set of short, tiny bedrolls on the floor. The room itself, it smells like dog, and there is kind of like this pile of hay that has been strewn across the rest of the room. This looks kind of like an indoor kennel, sort of. You can see that there is another door fully across the room, and it is also fully ajar.
Question.
Yes.
Did you remove the light blocking thing of this?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because I can't see in there either.
Yeah, you probably need to reload roll 20.
I just did.
I have no idea then, because I can see what your token sees, and I see everything just fine.
Oh yeah, I only see the door frame. I don't see nothing past that.
I
Yeah.
could see through the rooms. Just fine.
I'll
That's
reload.
Same.
that's really weird.
I can see into the room.
Yeah, so can I.
Go to
It's like a
Zara.
really weird angle, but
Maybe it's just roll 20 in general just being pain in the butt.
Well,
There.
it's only two of us.
Yeah.
So can you see now?
Nope.
I can't, and I also have to reload again because. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can't see.
Yeah, Ronan, you don't have dark vision, but there should be light coming off of Zara's token.
I will.
That's weird. It could be roll 20, being roll 20 again, because it's good at that at least.
What I see and what I'm assuming that Will is seeing is in.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm seeing.
The fuck?
That is weird.
Yeah, that is really weird. What's the range on individual tokens? 5 feet. That's
It acts like. I don't know. A glitch.
and Steven and Eve, y'all don't see that?
I see everything clearly.
I think roll 20 is just messing up for me in general because now I don't hear anything either.
Well, if you
Oh, now I
reload-
see everything
I see
Oh.
everything except for
except for the yeah.
Yeah, except for in this
except for
area.
this. Yeah, I can't see in here, but I can see this.
I can
and
see this.
Yeah, I can see everything.
What the... Roll 20, please. Okay.
Does
Okay, did
everybody
that-
else have
Did
sound?
that fix it?
Yeah, I have
I
sound.
hear sound.
Yeah, I have sound.
Okay.
I'll restart the.
Yeah, it's fine. Just...
Did that fix the site?
No, it's back to everything being black.
Okay, we will do this through a little bit of theater of mind until we hit certain aspects.
Yeah. All good.
So you enter into the room. Zara, you push open the door and you see that there is basically an indoor kennel here, and you see the far side of the room is also the door is slightly ajar. Ronan, you push open the door. Upon doing so, nothing happens. You notice that there's a statue directly behind the door that you've just pushed open. The room beyond is dark, though there is now a bright light shining off of Zara's flower in her hair. And as you enter in, you see that the statue of this humanoid creature becomes a little bit more clear. It is a statue of a werewolf.
I was seeing if I move around, if it would light up at all.
Yeah, it's busted for some reason. I don't know
busted.
why. Very strange.
Do I know light? Hold on. I do. Ronan, are you wearing anything like a necklace or something?
No.
I mean, he's got
Use
like a weapon.
Feather or a weapon. He's got
Yeah,
feathers
okay.
in his
I cast
beard,
light on
think.
his weapon, so you could just give us dark vision then.
I mean,
I
I've
feel like-
given you. This is dark vision. That's how dark
Oh.
vision works. Is you just.
I thought these two had dark vision.
I have the.
They do.
which
The
one
difference. The difference here. The difference here is just like almost literally nothing. Your tokens in the settings are exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
So I have no idea what's causing that. It is a bug.
Okay. All right.
All good. Anyways, I'll say, hey, what's going on, bro? As I walk in and give a fist pound to the statue, and I start rummaging around.
Key gives Braxton this look. He's going to get us killed.
I
heard that.
No,
As
it's a
a
look.
note-
It's a look. It's not me saying anything.
I heard that. I cast detect thought. I'm kidding.
As a note, I can't see, but Zara enters in and goes over to the other door as well.
Okay. You head north towards the second door, which is also open. And
here.
I'll just place your token inside the room. Can you see inside this room?
Did you move my token?
I did.
Token's not moving.
Yeah, her token hasn't been moved.
Yeah.
Huh. So let me refresh my Roll20 and let's see if the DM is having bugs.
Maybe.
Because that would explain a lot.
I hope not.
I mean, listen, it's Roll20. If you're listening, if you're out there, dear
Fucking
fix
suck.
your shit. Fix your shit.
Zara is supposed to be right here, right?
No, she's
No,
not.
right here.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not moved at all on my screen now. So check this out. Boop. Did that fix it?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Did your token just move?
Nope.
Wait, what?
Are you
You're
on the
kidding
wrong
me.
layer or something?
No.
I'm definitely not on the wrong layer.
Oh, okay.
I watched her move
This
it.
is really unfortunate.
I watched
I
it.
will post. Okay, fucking Roll20 just slowly being converted to Fantasy Grounds without ever even having tried Fantasy Grounds.
That's neat. I wish I could see all that.
Well, congrats. You have a small map of it now.
Yeah. Nah. I
About to
don't see
yeet
that.
myself into non-existence. The problem is going to come whenever there's combat and the units on that are in combat with you don't move. That's going to be a problem. I'm going to try something real quick because
Yeah, you
if
could test and see.
yeah, I'm gonna drop a we're gonna drop a kobold right in front of you guys, right in the room with you. Okay, can you see
I
a
see
kobold?
the
I can see
Yep.
it.
See
Yep.
the
Okay.
kobold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep,
see
right
it.
there.
Did it just move?
Yes.
Yes. It's right there.
Why isn't Zara moving?
Maybe remove her token and then place it back.
Zara, you're dying here.
Zara
No.
just moved. Did you move her?
No,
If-
that was Ara.
Oh no, because Eve did it too. Never mind.
What did I
I
do?
was gonna say because I know that it at least it looks like Will and Jordan have changed like their characters' portraits. So I was
Yeah.
going to ask if maybe that is why.
Maybe.
Zara, do you see clearly now? Is the ring
Nope.
gone? Okay, I'm gonna move your token. Did Zara's token just move?
No.
Nope.
What the hell? Oh, it
there
did.
goes.
It did.
That was me.
Oh.
Yeah, well, don't touch your token.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move her from the top wall down to the right in front of Ash.
Yep,
Did
it
I
moved.
it now?
Saw that.
What the fuck? What is going on right now?
I think it has to do with the darkness that is on my screen.
Move it one more out of the
I'm
room.
gonna move you into the next room.
It moved.
Hey, that moved.
It fixed. It fixed.
Try moving mine. See if it
I
works.
still
The
can't
hell?
see though. It's all black.
Is it all black now?
Nope. Still, yes, still all black. I'm like right here, right?
Is it all black now?
Yes.
Anyways. All right, so we're just gonna turn off dynamic lighting.
That might be what's glitching it out. Maybe.
All right.
So it turned off
These-
dynamic lighting, right?
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
still all
I'm sending
black.
a picture. I'm sending a picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Rin, you can look at my screen instead. Rin.
No. I
There
don't
you-
care
there you
anymore.
go.
I don't care.
It's not loading.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What the
God,
fuck
God,
just happened?
I have it. This is actually a demonic corridor right here that is seeping into hell.
Hey,
And-
we're about to descend into hell, quote unquote. Werewolf hell.
It's just like this room. Like these.
Yeah. Basically, the area that I sent to you, that's
Oh,
How
I
does that
think
feel?
that's what's
yeah, you did it. I don't know what you did, but you did it.
we see everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, we see absolutely everything.
Yeah. So, yeah. So Zara, you enter into this room.
We'll fix it later. Let's play.
So Zara, you enter into this room and find yourself facing what is basically a living quarters / dining room type area. It's pretty well taken care of, but it doesn't look like it gets much use. And in the back there is a fireplace, which is looks like and smells like it may have been in use sometime recently. Ronan, I'm going to move your token. Tell me if you move. Did you move?
Yep. Moved.
Perfect. Okay, great. Yeah, so there's a statue directly next to you of a werewolf. You give it a high five. Can you roll a d4 for me?
I sure can.
Great. Okay. Whenever you give it a high five, you get a small electric jolt. Let's see here. Oof, you're gonna take 6 points of lightning damage. As you touch the statue, and it just electrocutes you. It's like putting a fork in an outlet.
Said 6.
Yep, 6 points of lightning damage.
Hey, don't touch that. Don't. But
was
look,
a max
it's a
roll.
werewolf. We're looking for werewolves. I done found one. But don't touch it. Trust me. It hurts. A lot.
Have you tried stabbing it with silver?
The statue.
Of a
don't-
werewolf.
I don't have silver.
I'm not touching electrified statue with a
Anybody
metal
got
object.
some silver? I'll touch it with silver. You got some forks, didn't you? Give me one of them forks.
Why is it light or putting a fork in a light socket? Why don't you just put a fork in the light socket?
I don't recommend doing that.
Well, we wanted to. I don't have no silver, and we wanted to see if silver affects it. So, give me the silver. I'll do it. I ain't no bitch.
you will die. Like, there's a possibility that you will die.
Fair
Look,
point.
look, just go about doing your thing. I'm gonna just do a ritual here for a second. Have fun exploring, and I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Okay, that'll take you 10 minutes.
Also,
Yes.
as a note,
Mhm.
I cast detect magic because I can detect magic at will.
Yep, Elder Sight.
Yeah. Is there anything magical in this room?
You cast detect magic, and there's nothing magical in that room whatsoever.
Neat. I knock on this door.
Okay, you knock on that door. There is no answer, no response.
All right, I open the door.
Mhm.
So is it just the statue in here? Is there like a desk or anything?
So there's no desk or anything. There are a handful of paintings on the walls. The only thing of note in this room is that statue. This is kind of like a entry hall. There's multiple doors leading to different areas of the house.
Gotcha.
But the only like interesting figure piece in this area is the werewolf statue.
And are these stairs over here?
They are. You do see some stairs going.
Okay.
They are going up.
And
No, these
this is the
these are
door
going
that's going towards Zara, right?
Yes, that is the door that would be going towards Zara. Zara, you knock on that door. You do not hear anything.
Yeah, I open the door.
Okay, you open the door. Inside you see what looks like a storage room. There are several different barrels in here, and they are filled with various types of wheat and dried vegetables.
Neat. Guess what I'm taking?
Oh gosh.
Sarah only wanted to find the kitchen. She has found the kitchen, and
This is the pantry.
Mission fucking accomplished.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Zara looks at those barrels of like dried vegetables, and it's like, oh, I need some of those.
Yep.
poke my head through. Hey, how you doing in there?
You just see Zara like dragging a barrel, like attempting to drag one of these barrels like out of the pantry.
Do you want some help? I don't think you need to carry all that. You want some help though?
Yes.
Yeah,
I am helping.
so there you could add up to and I don't think you can carry all of this, but there's about 150 pounds of food in here. So yeah, you can just kind of add
8 times
that.
15 is your carry weight, right?
8 times 15, or well, yeah, strength score times 15.
Yeah, so
Unless you're Ronin, in which case it's your strength score times 20, I think. Because he's large. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm taking 90 pounds of vegetables.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Tiger.
That's not.
Dang. You're trying to feed.
That's not why we're here.
You going to feed an orphanage full of vegans or something?
Everyone else right now is playing D&D, and Zara is over here playing Food Skyrim.
No, she's
Yeah.
playing Cooking Sim.
She's playing
Not even
Food
cooking.
Simulator.
She's just like,
Look up Cooking Simulator. You literally cook food.
I have cooking simulator.
Yes,
She's not cooking it. She's just stealing
she's
it.
stealing.
No, she's developing the new Cooking Mama game.
Kleptomania Simulator.
listen.
Art. So, you done here, yeah? I found some stairs over yonder. I think we should go down the stairs or up the stairs or whatever.
So Ash, you cast detect magic, and nothing in the foyer is magical. However, the statue, the werewolf statue, is emanating two different types of magic. Number 1 is evocation, and number 2 is transmutation.
Boy.
Hey, what do you see with that statue? Because, like I said, it hurts.
It's got some evocation, which I assume would be probably the lightning effect that happened when you touched it. It's also
Probably
got
shock and grasp.
some transmutation.
Your Lelia
So
show.
I ask you again, what's going on with it?
That's a 6th level spell. I don't know if I know about that.
No, I just more mean what do those words mean?
It's shocky you if you touchy it.
It
Yes,
shocks
I
you
know.
if you touch it, and it's possible that it's not a statue, but probably a statue. It may or may not be a statue.
I'm gonna hit it.
Oh no.
Can I hit it?
No, it's currently a statue. It just might not have always been a statue.
And it might not always be a statue.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying I shouldn't hit it?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
I mean,
Would have been fun to hit it though. Anyways, let's go up the stairs.
Before we go,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Zara would wander into this room. So, with his
Key.
backpack full of fucking food.
Key. Go ahead, Ara.
I'm gonna touch the box to the statue.
Okay. Roll me a d4, please.
All right.
Okay. As you touch the box to the statue, you get a little bit queasy for a second and kind of nauseous, which you're used to lately. I need you to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no. Oh no. That's a 4.
What's a 4? You are you're considered poisoned for the next hour. I don't know what that does for you because you're already poisoned.
Yeah.
Incapacitated.
Poison.
No, not incapacitated. Yeah, you are poisoned for the next hour. You are feeling rather nauseous at the moment.
So, in other words, nothing changes, and I just feel
Nothing
the same.
technically changes. You don't feel the same. You feel more sick, but mechanically, nothing changes because you're already poisoned. So, sure, whatever. Thanks. Dice.
Zhu would like to investigate the room that he's in front of.
Okay, that's the kennel. Go ahead and make a perception check. And while you're doing that, Key, I saw you were opening the store.
Yeah.
Okay, you open the store, and what you see beyond is a kitchen. It is a pretty large kitchen. There's a table in the center. There is the equivalent of a sink, and there is a range in the room as well. Looks like there are sacks of food kind of around the room, mostly dried goods. It looks like whoever stays here usually has food that lasts quite a while without refrigeration or salt. And so that is the kitchen itself is very plain compared to the rest of the house as well. It's very bare bones. Zhu, looking around in the room, you do not notice anything of import. It is very much just a place that dogs live.
Okay. Alright then, I will just back away and rejoin the others then.
Okay. And Key, you open that door as well, and you find beyond a dining table, the table or a dining room with a massive dining table in the center. The table itself is set. However, obviously there's no food out currently. And there is a fireplace on one end of the room. You do not see, it does not look like the fire has been lit recently. Okay. Ooh, excuse me.
Anybody
None of
got
that.
Anything else they want to check out down here? Or are we going
Did-
up the stairs?
Did you guys check out that door?
Nope.
Hold on. Yeah. There are no stairs there. I'm commandeering this map.
Okay, just making sure there wasn't a door there.
The original map has those stairs leading to a very weird spot, and I'm just like, no, we're just cutting that whole thing out. So that room doesn't exist. Thanks. Ignore that one.
Okay.
I'm assuming that was the basement cellar.
What is this? Is this like a stove?
No, it is a armoire. It's like a cupboard wardrobe thing.
Hold up.
Oh no.
What's in it?
You go and open it, and you see in it there is a lion and a witch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my fucking god.
Now you open it up. There's a series of very nice clothing and costume, extremely fine, well tailored. Some of the costumes are really weird. There is like a jester's outfit, like a court jester's outfit. There is a an outfit for a lumberjack. There is an outfit for one of the town guards, and there is also an outfit that is basically just like a full bodysuit in just plain green, except for there's no like hat or mask with it.
Oh fuck.
The rest of the clothing within the wardrobe here is very just well-made, noble clothing. Fancy doublets, stuff like that.
Is any of it as nice as what I'm wearing? 'Cause I was dressed
That
at
is
that
the
noble
reference. That is the reference, Jordan. Thank you. And no, the clothes in this wardrobe are not quite to the level of what you're wearing right now. You're wearing like extremely fine clothing, effectively stolen from a palace. So
Details.
details.
I need a point of clarification. Is anything on Zara's person not stolen?
The
No.
box.
The box. Well, actually,
Yes. Well, actually, I don't know about that one. Zara has no memories of getting it.
yeah.
It probably looked like food when she took it.
Oh my.
It is
Wait a minute. What if
distinctly
everything
cake
that
shaped.
Zara sees as food is actually just like valuables?
Is there a black dress in here?
There is no black dress. However, there is a very nice suit. These are all clothes for males.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It looks like these are clothes that the governor would quickly throw on to go out. These are ready-made outfits.
They're not going to fit me anyway. All right, gotcha.
Yep, they probably would not fit you, as the governor stands just a teensy bit taller than you with his almost 7 feet.
And weighs more, so it's gonna be baggy as all shit.
Yeah, but like potatoes way more than Zara right now, so.
This is big truth. All right.
Okay.
Are
Um,
up the stairs?
Descending, well, these go down, but descending down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. As you descend down the stairs, you do hear some voices as you get about halfway down. The flight of stairs is not just super long, but you do spiral once. Upon reaching the end of the flight of stairs, you come face to face with a man who looks to be in his mid-40s. He's got a shaven head, and he is very rough-looking in general. Kind of a unseemly sort. Not the kind that you would anticipate living in the governor's mansion. He is currently armored, and he is currently wielding a maul. And he is looking at you with a scowl on his face that tells you that he does not appreciate your presence. Yes,
Yo,
you
your
would
boy's
still.
hiding.
Okay, good to know.
I
You
am
would
too.
still have. You would still have detect magic on Ash.
I do as well.
Yeah, both of you would have detect magic on still. You do not see anything magical on his person. He's scowling at you as you come down the stairs, and he kind of cocks his head and puts a thumb in his kind of like open doublet. And now, what are you doing down here?
Looking for the governor.
Yeah, what she said. Looking for a governor.
Looking for the governor. He turns to someone down the hallway. They're looking for the governor in the governor's cottage. Well, that's a pretty good place to look for the governor. Unfortunately, you're not supposed to be here. I recommend you head back up the stairs and see your way out.
You see, but the guy and the wolfies upstairs said that we could come down here.
He like furrows his brow for a second. Just on the off chance here, roll a deception check. The ridiculous off chance. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. He looks, he cocks his head and looks over back down the hallway, and he goes, "You think they killed him?" And you hear another voice in the creaking of an old chair. And, I mean,
No, he's just sleeping.
they might have. An old fart.
Killed someone.
I don't.
Well, I look like the
think-
type of person that would kill somebody. Nah.
He gives you 2 looks up and down and goes, "You looking for work?"
What type of work?
Well,
And I
it
mean,
was mostly a sassy response to your sassy response.
look at me. I'm like,
I'm not trying
Oh,
to be
hold up.
sassy. I wouldn't kill anyone.
I don't believe you. You see another person come walking down the hallway. As they kind of come into view, they also looking pretty rough. They are armored and they are armed, and it's a much older man, shorter hair, probably late 60s, kind of bent back, but he is carrying a warhammer that is probably larger than Xera.
so can we like talk about this? Can I offer you some cheese?
One of them looks at the other. She's offering us the governor's cheese.
This isn't the governor's cheese.
Listen, you can't just walk into a person's cottage, kill their groundskeeper, and steal their cheese.
But you guys don't have any cheese.
We've got plenty of cheese.
What? Where?
I would like to attest that she stole that cheese from somewhere else. She didn't take it from here.
He takes a little bell off of his belt and gives it a little ring. And after a few moments, you hear a coming
Sarah
down the
immediately hides behind Ronan.
hall. Well, we are gonna get some initiative. Let me go ahead and move your tokens first.
I
Let me
was
make-
gonna say before she said that, I'm gonna turn around and then can I just like let me see. I'll get the stuff that she stole and I pull out my warhammer and just get a hit on real quick.
Oh, you won't get a hit on him, no. But that's what initiative's for.
Oh, over here.
Yep.
Just one thing over.
Doop. I guess Zhu is staying at the back, right?
Sarah just wallet. Yes, that is.
Me and the rogue are stealthing like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Shh, don't talk about the rogue. Okay.
Why is everyone behind me?
Because you were next to Ronan.
Yeah, you guys went down the stairs. You didn't give the rogue the chance to go scout or anything.
All right.
That's fair.
Yep.
I'm ready to
Um,
get one shot by this guy.
You hear the sounds of very heavy footsteps in the background. However, the creature that emerges is not something that you would think would be making those footsteps. You see a relatively small wolf trot in behind them. However, the wolf itself is malformed. It looks strange in a lot of ways. Its fur, instead of soft and fluffy, looks like quills, almost like a porcupine's back. And its eyes both are this deep red color. Its maw is hanging loose, like its jaw's dislocated.
Ugh.
Yeah, it looks very strange and malformed. And every time it makes a step, it sounds Santa the werewolf. Every time it takes a step, it sounds like it's much, much heavier than it actually appears to be. Both of the men look at each other and give y'all a nod. And let's go ahead and get some initiative rolls.
I like to imagine as I try to find initiative. There it is. Boop.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. I like to imagine, Men in Black when it's like the dog who talks. He like comes waddling out the back, like that.
God. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's see. Why won't
That was
it
2 nat
roll?
20s.
Oh wow, was it
We're
really?
getting our good
after a
rolls out of
nat
the way.
3. This campaign's cursed for me.
Hey.
Every campaign is cursed for you. All right, there we go. Okay. Let's get some music in here. Ba-da-doo-doo. Perfect. As both of the men begin to advance with their weapons drawn, the wolf behind them gives a howl. And you hear answering it 2 other howls nearby.
Uh-oh.
I didn't want
Hey.
to scare ya.
Hey, fine.
Well,
Are you guys?
Ash, it is your turn.
Sorry, one sec.
Love
Are you guys?
you.
You are fine.
My turn or her turn?
Key, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Ooh, this is not a good spot for.
Nope.
Sorry.
Go ahead. You can take your turn.
I just,
Okay.
cause they're on their way out. So is it okay if I take my turn and?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You're
Okay, so
first
we can-
anyway.
Well, I just wanted to that's why I was asking is because I was first.
I'll go.
So that I can see the 3 things.
Mm-hmm. You see those 3.
Okay. I'm gonna say I really, really didn't want to do this, guys, and I am going to act Blade Song.
Okay.
Where is that? Do I not have that? I do have that. Okay, we're good. And I am going to move here. I'm gonna regret this heavily.
Very.
And I'm going Green Flame Blade.
The bravest.
The bravest
Make an attack
place
with your
you that
rapier.
could.
Yeah, it's attack.
16 hits.
Oh, okay. And I'll be attacking that one for the main target.
Gotcha. Okay. And then Blade is your intelligence modifier, I believe. For the bounce damage right now. So what is your int?
I believe it's 3.
Okay, perfect. So
Oh yeah, because I'm using charisma. So yeah, it's 3.
oh right, charisma. Because you are not a bard. All right,
Yeah,
13
I'm not
points of
bard.
damage to the first guy, and then 3 points of damage to the second guy as the flame from your blade kind of ignites on the first guy
Yeah,
that you
give
hit,
me-
and then just the second. So
Alright. And I believe that's my turn. Bonus action. Action. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna die.
good luck.
Okay, sorry,
Okay.
I'll be right back.
You're fine. Key, it is now your turn.
Yeah, Key's gonna do something a little weird.
I mean,
She's
yeah,
gonna create
sure.
bonfire right underneath that wolf.
Okay, sure. Create bonfire. Sure. Yeah.
It needs to make a DC Dex save 13.
Okay. We divinity now. No, please. The whole battlefield is now fire immediately. Create bonfire 1 time.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Dex save.
Yep.
That
fails.
is an 11.
Okay. You create a
That
bonfire.
is 1d8 fire damage.
Yep.
So
1d8.
roll me a d8.
And whenever it starts its turn, it also takes damage at the beginning and end of its turn. Or yeah, beginning or end.
Yeah, just the beginning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it is on fire. Or that space is on fire, and it takes 2 points of fire damage. Nice. Okay. A literal bonfire just appears directly under this wolf, and it yelps as it falls into the timber and flames. Confused as to what the fuck just happened, but sure, conjuration magic is neat. Is that the end of your turn?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoot past them like, nope.
Like run back up the stairs. Like fuck this shit. Braxton, how you feeling?
Your boy is 10,
Don't forget you're
are we
still
doing
stealth.
half movement past allies?
What did you say, Steven?
Are we still doing half movement as we pass by allies?
No, it's free to pass by allies.
Because allies will
Alright.
move out of your way.
Your boy's technically still stealth?
Yeah, you would have advantage on this. You're running out of stealth right now, making the attack. So 18 hits, and you do get sneak attack damage.
Nice.
That's almost a max sneak attack roll. 7. That is 18 points of damage. This dude is immediately looking hurt as you just run a rapier right between his ribs, and he just goes, "Oh fuck!"
Boy still alive?
He is still alive.
Fuck.
14 hits. This guy does not have very high AC.
I'm okay with that.
Still alive, but another 4 points of damage brings him 4 points closer to death as he is just barely standing right now, kind of swaying from the gravity of fucking
Stabby
the
stab.
level 3 character dealing 20 something points of damage in a single turn.
Your boy's back!
What the fuck? He just kind of stands there looking at you for a second with the fucking rapier blade in his ribs going, "Are you looking for work?"
Sorry, already on the job.
One of the howls that answered earlier becomes very apparent, however, as the door behind you, Braxton, bursts open,
Nope.
and you
Nope.
and you see snarling, kind of like looking over your shoulder really quickly. And Zara, you are like almost immediately just knocked over by this thing. Snarling, leaping forward, is a 6 or 7 foot tall humanoid wolf.
So we found
Some
a
would say
werewolf.
werewolf?
Maybe a werewolf. Braxton, this comes as especially a surprise to you. Well, maybe not much of a surprise at this point, but the werewolf bursts through the door, already changed shape, and is now looking back and forth between all of the different people, wondering who it's going to attack, and it is going
wondering, why is there a fire?
it is probably going to go ahead and make some attacks against Braxton here, as Braxton has a blade between his boy's ribs. Let's see. So yeah, I am going to.
He has flanking too, by the way. I'm sorry.
No, he doesn't. He has to be where Sarah is.
Yeah, he would have to be where Zara is.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It has to be exact opposites. Hey, it's your boy Skinny Knife. Gotcha. So it makes one claw and 1 bite. Okay, sorry. The werewolf stat block is ridiculously bad.
He could not attack.
He is going to attack you with a claw and a bite. His claw attack, I believe, is going to land 15 to AC.
Yeah, your boy doesn't have 24 AC anymore, so
Fucking
stuff
you
hits.
will one day. Don't worry. So that is 8 points of slashing damage with the claw, and the bite you manage to just kind of duck out of the way as he goes for the throat, and you manage to live through that one. That dude should not be. Okay, Zhu, is now your turn.
Zhu's gonna step around the corner and look. And does he have line of sight on that werewolf?
You do. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out one of my boomerangs,
Oh my gosh.
and I'm gonna fidget spin that thing in his face.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Actually, before I do that though, bonus action, I'm gonna use Kensei shot.
Okay.
If I hit the target, it does an extra 1d4 damage.
Is it 1d4 or 1d6?
It says weapon takes an extra 1d4 damage of the weapon's type.
Gotcha. Okay,
So-
cool.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Let's. So,
I'm assuming that don't like that is in response to you suddenly becoming an Australian.
Yeah.
Okay. 19 definitely hits. Yeah, werewolves have pretty low AC. This dude is not armored or anything. He's just a big wolf. Roll a d4. Ooh, Ooh, nice. 10 points of damage to the werewolf. As the boomerang dart just slams straight to its neck, howls for a second, looks directly up at you with this furious glare.
That was a max roll, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Double max roll.
And that.
You about to die.
Yeah. I know. So I'm throwing it from a faraway place. That is the end of my turn. Actually, no wait. I'm just gonna sneak back, and then we're good. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, great. Okay. And it is now the direwolf's turn. Let me take a look. Create bonfire real quick. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast a spell, creature must also make the saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time on a turn or in. Yeah, this wolf is getting the fuck out of the bonfire that just spawned underneath it because what? 5, 10, 15. It's going to move right here, and I will put a little indicator thingy showing where the bonfire is because that just lasts until
I recast it.
Yeah, it's also concentration though, so mark yourself concentration.
Be
I won't
really
be-
cool if he didn't move there. Kind of ruins my plans.
That's really unfortunate. Let's see, dire wolf. What? Yep, and it's gonna make one of them their bite attacks. It's gonna make a bite attack against. Yeah, sure. It's gonna make a bite attack against you. Even is Ronan, odd is Ash. That is a 19. It's gonna make a bite attack against Ash. It does have advantage on this. However, I think that's gonna miss. Pretty sure she has 17 with her blade song. She
Not
does.
sure. Spirit's not back yet.
Yeah, but I opened her sheet, so
Okay.
I'm good.
I was gonna say Ren has access to the sheets.
Yeah. So Direwolf does not hit, and that is the Direwolf's turn, Zara.
Oh, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How scary would you say a werewolf is?
Oh, on a scale of like 1 to, we're gonna say 1 to 24, a werewolf is somewhere in the neighborhood of like a 13. I tried to make those numbers as meaningless as possible.
Yeah, that didn't. Okay.
Yeah, no, they're
second.
fucking terrifying. Oh, everybody's just being right back. Oh, hold on, is everybody leaving me?
No, I'm trying not to, but I have to pee really bad.
Well, go ahead. Now is the time. Father?
All right. So, I don't think Sarah's ever seen a werewolf, so I'm gonna say she's pretty scared.
Yeah, they're pretty rare.
I'm really sorry.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to scream, panic, and cast Arms of Hadar.
Excellent. Okay.
That affects friendlies as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It does. All right.
Wow, that's minimum damage.
This is a 10-foot. Within 10 feet of you, each creature in the area must make a strength saving throw. Okay. Cool. There's a lot of creatures within 10 feet of you.
Yeah.
Zhu and Qi are not one of those. All right, so everybody except for this guy, Zhu and Qi, has to make a strength save. So yeah. Woohoo! I'm gonna go ahead and roll one for Ash.
That disadvantage though was a nat 1.
Yeah. I think Steven's also AFK.
Yep. What spell did you use?
Arms
She
of
used
Hadar.
Arms of Hadar.
Oh, goody.
Which doesn't affect you in this case. Okay. What's your spell save DC? 13?
13.
Okay, it rolled the
think.
thugs privately for some reason, but
Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, you're low level.
Is it 8 plus
8 plus proficiency plus modifier.
What?
8
Mine's
plus 2 is
13.
10? Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
make sure.
Yeah. It starts to add up late game because of proficiency mostly. So.
Yeah.
All right. So I believe everybody succeeds on this.
Did
The lowest
Steven
roll was a 14. Steven hasn't rolled. He is not here right now. Steven, are you here?
I am back. What am I rolling?
Welcome back. Roll a strength save, please.
Oh, hey guys. Not exactly what the fuck I need when I have a -1 strength modifier.
Yes,
Oh
you're the
god,
only
he's
one that
failed.
Okay.
Big fucking oof.
Do they take
shouldn't have- I
half
shouldn't have come back.
damage?
If they succeed, yes, they take
No,
half
you
damage.
have to come back. We love you, Steven. You have to come back. Okay, so they take half damage if they succeed. What was your damage roll? It was
7.
7 because I
A
rolled
s-
fucking minimum. Literally.
Thank
look at
you.
that. 2 ones.
so that's what, 3 damage? Okay.
Did the werewolf succeed?
Yeah, they all
Fuck.
did. The only creature in the 10-foot radius that failed was Braxton.
Fucking rip.
All right, so now I have to go through and apply -3 damage to all these people. Ara, why have you done this to me?
Because it was totally
Yo.
in character.
Hold on. Does that mean that I
That
have
is fair.
-3 damage now?
You have -7. You just took 7
eat
damage.
my. Are you fucking shitting me right now? Bro! I'm basically jerking these people off.
No. You take 7 damage.
Oh, I'll take 7 damage.
That's what he's saying, Ara.
Oh, I thought he was saying he dealt -7 damage.
No.
No. All right. So,
Oh, man.
Xera, is that your turn, Xera?
No. No.
Okay. What else are you doing?
Yeah. Let me double check something. That is an action. That is also an action. Yeah. Questionable decisions are being made. Xera's pretty
No
scared.
shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move up here.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, I know.
All right. You're gonna take an attack of opportunity from werewolf number 17. He's gonna hit you with one of them there claw attacks.
I don't think he can miss.
That is a 12 to AC.
that is.
Oh,
You're dead.
I have 9 AC.
that's right. That's right. You take
Squishy.
7 points of slashing damage.
Ow! I was almost half my health.
Okay. Something in your turn.
Low levels.
No,
Yeah, this
Negative
is why
1
we
to
started at level
con.
3.
she's naturally,
That is the end of your turn.
Yes, that is the end of my
Hey,
turn.
welcome back, Ash.
Did I
All
miss
right.
a round?
No.
You didn't miss a whole round. It hasn't gone back to your turn yet. It's about to.
Also, as a note, Braxton can't take reactions.
Yep, you don't have reaction right now, Braxton.
until your turn.
I'm just waiting for Braxton to assassinate Xera and I just leave now.
So basically, the way
box.
that played out was she screamed and held up her box, and tentacles just flared out everywhere.
Just fucking tentacles. I've
Yep.
seen enough. Not even fucking low-hanging fruit now.
Slapping everyone within 10 feet.
You hear another door break off to the side, accompanied by snarling and anger. Those of you within line of sight of the hallway see another werewolf burst out of the door. It snarls and looks around for its next target. The only person within range, I am sorry for this, is Ash.
I made a mistake.
It has to go over the bonfire. Funny enough, so
Dex save.
we're gonna give it a dex save.
I took 1 level in fighter for this.
Jesus.
Yes, you did.
Yeesh.
What's the dex save?
It rolled an 18, so
Okay.
does it take half damage?
Do not think so.
I don't think
let
so.
me
It's a
check.
cantrip. It's not usually a cantrip thing.
Have I taken any damage yet?
You took 3 damage from Xera.
Oh, I
Wait,
lost.
hold on. Ignore me. There you go. I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I subtracted it from your AC
Took
for some
away
reason.
Okay.
I need to go switch some
I
stuff.
was like,
here.
what happened to my AC?
You took -3 AC permanently from Xera.
Oh,
Okay, the werewolf is going to attack Ash. 10 to AC is gonna miss, and 13 to AC is gonna miss.
Damn.
Okay. And then the two thuggy dudes who might be using the thug stat block, and I might not have another word for them. I mean, it is necrotic damage.
Don't you dare touch my AC.
two mace attacks per thug dude. And
Uh-oh.
they are both yeah, one of them's gonna try to hit Braxton, but the other one's gonna try to hit Ash.
Fair.
Braxton, 6 to AC,
Hey, that misses.
10 to AC.
Also misses.
Okay. Ash,
Mhm.
7 to AC. Man, these guys are rolling real fucking low right now. And roll 20's frozen. 8 to AC. Okay, yeah, that's
They did just get slapped by a bunch of tentacles from a girl who screamed.
yeah. And the one that tried to hit Braxton got slapped by tentacles and currently has multiple blades inside of him. He's bleeding from many orifices currently. They both miss all of their attacks, and Ronan, it's now your turn.
Now that Jesus has come back, would I be able to convince you to switch spots with me, like at Nash, since we can pass through each other's space?
That's a lot of attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Well, that would be a attack of opportunity for you. That's a good point.
She,
Alright, I'm
she would get 3.
3 of them.
Yeah.
You could
I'm
push
gonna-
her and take her
I'm
place.
gonna booming blade. The wolf in front of me.
Okay.
The first one because I'm lagging apparently.
Yeah, that's fine. 20 is definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that. Roll your booming blade damage as well, just in case he does move. Although in this situation, I'm not sure that he would.
Why is that a 0?
Because booming blade before level 5 does 0 damage to the initial target.
Oh, okay.
It only does damage if they move under level 5, and then after level 5, it does an extra D8 on the attack, like a little mini smite. All right, that is going to be 7 points of damage to the wolf. It is looking a little hurt now with the bonfire and just getting clubbed in the face by a massive fucking warhammer. However, it is still going strong. Ronan, do you have anything else?
Tears for fears, but that's it.
All right, yeah, sure. We're gonna quote some band names. Ash, it's currently your turn.
Catch him.
Just fireball.
Just fireball.
I don't have fireball, but I do have something that might be a little better. However, there's gonna be pain on my face.
Just shatter.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Ice Knife,
Okay.
and it's gonna target the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do... I think I can just hit this. Damn it!
And it is not going to hit, unfortunately, an 8. This guy has 11 AC, so...
However, hit or miss the shard that explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet must make a dex save or take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a dex save.
Yep. Damn!
Nice.
Okay, girl.
I mean, I did see it coming. It makes sense.
This is true. You knew it was coming. Okay, so that is a 6 and an 11. And 20, don't be slow on me now. That's another 11. So I think they all fail because I'm pretty sure your DC is 13.
Yep.
Okay, they all fail. And what is that? 2d6 cold damage. Go ahead and roll that for me, please.
9 cold damage.
9 points of cold damage. As you throw the ice shard, it explodes against the wall. It doesn't actually hit the wolf, but it does explode against the wall, sending a shower of ice shards. One of the men is pierced in very not okay ways as he falls to the ground. Braxton, you have to like rapidly pull your blade out of him to not get dragged to the ground with him. And the other two take some damage as ice shards just begin piercing their body.
Just wait until I get 3rd level spells. Just fireball.
Don't worry, you guys will hit level 4 in like 30 seconds. I mean, what?
Damn.
He.
Oh.
Actually.
Oh, yeah.
Keep
Mhm.
going. Sorry. This is probably going to provoke opportunity, but I want to give him a bit more space to move in.
No, it won't. Oh, well,
It
it
will.
will from him.
Yeah, well, from him.
It will from
Yeah.
him. 10 to AC does not hit. Doesn't currently have pack tactics because there's nobody on the other side of you. So.
Ha!
All right. Oh. Key.
Yeah. Yeah, Key's gonna move down here, taking out both of her daggers and trying to leap down on this,
Just like roll down the stairs with your double daggers.
Yep. Both my silver daggers.
Do that fucking Monster Hunter
Oh, that's
droid
right.
shit where you like spin like on top of them.
Spin through their body.
Oh my gosh.
What is going on with you?
Oh fuck! What the hell?
I don't know.
I need scissors 61.
1 second. Oh shit.
Those are some angry ass daggers, man.
I'm sorry, they broke.
Fucking Heather over here is trying to summon eldritch gods. We're just trying to play some games.
That's my job.
Do I need to re-roll it or keep the rolls?
No, we'll keep the rolls. So the 6 misses, but the 13 does hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
It's a literal glitch in the matrix.
And they are the silver daggers.
Good to know. All right, 6 points of damage.
I'm assuming that's what all the mumbo jumbo after the name of the weapon says.
No, the brackets is what fucked it up.
Ah.
It is fuck. Let's see. Silver. Doot. Yep. Okay. Yep. It takes 6 points of damage. I'm sorry. It takes 12 points of damage because silver.
Nice.
Gang.
Gang. All right.
Oh, right,
as
that's a
you
spell slot.
you roll down the stairs and launch yourself off of one of the steps like twin fangs from a viper sinking the blades into the werewolf's shoulder. It just howls in pain and tries to push you off as the daggers make contact, and you just watch the skin around the wound just start to turn black. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the only thing I can do.
Braxton, it is now your turn.
So your boy can't move in any direction without taking an attack of opportunity right now.
You are a rogue, so you can disengage as a bonus action.
Ah,
Yes.
fuck! That's right.
Oh
Mhm.
god. A rogue that doesn't know what rogue takes.
Hey, he's used to playing
At that
fighter, which
moment,
is hit things.
Right. I was gonna say when your fighter plays a rogue.
Facepalm.
Yep, you can
Just hitting
disengage,
things?
dash. You can disengage, dash, or hide as a bonus action on any of your turns.
Okay, which of the of the werewolf, of the 2 werewolves, the big wolf and the 1 thug, which one looks the most hurt? Would I be able to tell that quickly?
The thug and the actual the demon direwolf both look pretty bad. The werewolf next to almost said Amalia. The werewolf next to Ash also looks like it might be fairly hurt.
And what about the
the-
one standing directly next to me?
Let me check health values and stuff. Okay. In terms of percentage of HP, the most hurt is the thug, followed by the werewolf standing directly next to you.
Gang. Okay. We're not gonna disengage. That's not what's gonna happen.
Oh, okay, okay.
First, we're gonna stab that boy with just the rapier.
15 hits. 9 points of piercing damage. Okay.
And then we're gonna stab him with a silver fork.
Okay. Go ahead and roll and yep, that is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck my ass.
Yeah.
No, that's okay because wait,
Guess-
how
hey.
did you roll a hold on,
Hey.
how'd you roll a 0?
Hey,
The damage values are not in the items in my sheet.
Got you. Just roll me a d4.
sneak attack.
I don't think he's sneaking though.
I'm not.
I'm
He
threatening.
has an ally within 5 feet of the target. So he
Sneak
gets-
I don't know
attack is
rogue things.
Pack
It's okay.
tactics,
You
isn't
do
it?
get sneak attack. It's the same thing as pack tactics, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So the damage from the silver fork is doubled, which makes that 14 damage from the fork.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
You just
Um,
about beat my rapier with a fork.
So 9 damage, 9 plus 5 is 14 from the rapier, followed by another 14 from a fork. As you stab him with the rapier, he almost kind of laughs, and then you stab him with the fork, and his skin just starts turning black in his shoulder, and he looks down. That is 28 points of damage in a single turn. This guy had 24 HP left.
I just want everyone to know that I have a silver dagger in my inventory, and I chose to use the fork.
you
It's
just,
about sending a fucking message.
you just executed a
Nice.
werewolf with a fork. Uh,
I can respect that.
all right. Fucking.
Sorry, my Oz is showing.
He falls down to the ground as you like yank the fork out of him, just like standing over him with this bloody fork and a rapier.
I just kind of turn
It's a
around and
sight.
like, sure glad I didn't try to fight your superiors.
You never leave a job half done.
Braxton, is that the end of your?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't let him do it again.
Okay, great. Zhu, it's now your turn.
Zhu is going to gracefully climb down the stairs. Gonna hop over.
Jewish.
He's gonna
Say the whole word.
He's gonna stand right here, and he's going to weave some hand signs. He's going to
Okay.
take a deep breath, and he's going to blow ice on these two guys right here.
Okay, great. I think that's a con save from both of them.
I have a question. Does that freeze my fire over? This is an
So
important
freeze
question.
fire over?
No, it would not.
Damn.
Your fire is magical.
That would be
Oh,
funny.
the ice shatter?
No. Okay. Zhu, what is your constitution modifier?
The Constitution modifier, it would
Yes.
be 1.
And y'all's proficiency is 2 right now, right?
Yeah. I have a DC 12 on my ice breath right now.
Okay, okay, gotcha. All right, yeah. So that ice breath, DC 12. Go ahead and roll damage on that for me. Okay, 8 points of damage.
Why does this say con DC 11 in the?
I'm not honestly sure. It's fine. They fail either way. They rolled an 8.
Nice.
The werewolf rolled a 20, so he only takes half damage, which is 4. And the thug rolled an 8, which is a failure. And as you walk in front of him, you breathe ice out in this cone in front of you that just covers the whole hallway. Shards of ice just flying into people's faces. And he throws his hands up trying to block it, but you watch him suddenly just stop moving and freeze solid and fall over.
How's the demon wolf looking? Still pretty bloody.
It is bloodied, but still definitely biting.
I'm gonna take a nice tail swipe at him with a unarmed strike.
Okay. 18 hits. And nice. 8 points of damage from a fucking tail. Just like an iguana, just whip him in the face.
Yep.
Okay. He just kind of yelps and takes his turn.
You know what? Never mind. Dang it! Here we go again.
Sam
Dang it!
scrolls up in the chat. Sam plays smart. Sam plays.
7 to AC does not hit your AC.
No, it does not
These
hit.
things can't hit worse shit. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry. The enemy is rolling poorly tonight. This is a first.
Why is a spellcaster on the front lines? How do we fight these?
Zara, it's now your turn. Fucking lol.
Yeah, Zara like kind of turns around and like notices like what the fuck is going on, and Braxton, you hear a voice in your head saying, I'm so sorry.
Telepathy.
Yes.
Yoicks.
I cast Eldritch Blast on this guy.
You wouldn't be able to see any of them there.
Is that actually solid wall?
Yeah, I think so,
Well,
isn't it?
she's at the top of the stairs, so she
Okay.
would probably have a visual here.
Okay. Just making
There's
sure.
actually a mirror right here in this corner.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, like right here. It's like one of those like mirrors they use in convenience stores.
Oh
Yeah.
my great Ghibli goobers. Yeah. She has line of sight. Which one are you Eldritch Blasting?
This one.
Okay, go ahead.
14.
14 hits. They have 11 AC. Easy to hit, lots of HP. 4 points of force damage. Let's see. All right, and as the tentacle kind of bursts out of the ground and grabs its leg, it looks down, breaks free of the tentacle, and is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Perfect. Werewolf time. Werewolf, looking kind of upset. It's like upsetty spaghetti right now, and it's gonna go ahead and make one of them their bite attack and a claw attack against Ashelia.
Bring it on.
Claw. That is a crit on the claw. You probably should not have said bring it on.
I mean,
Famous last words.
Okay, luckily the claw doesn't do much of the damage. So from the claw, 24 to hit, which is a crit.
oh, I thought you were saying 24 damage. I'm like, what do you mean not enough damage?
14 points of damage from the claw. And the bite is a 5 to AC, which I believe misses,
Oh
hopefully.
yeah, that misses.
As the claw just comes down, your blade song trance kind of keeps you moving constantly. However, you misstep and the claw manages to just barely catch you, and as it does so, it spreads this kind of like black ichor over the wound. You're lucky that you're quick enough to get it off. So,
Okay.
Ronan.
What type of check would it be to kind of like football tackle this son of a bitch into the wall behind him?
That, yeah, it would be an athletics check to do so.
Yeah, we're going.
Sure, go for it.
Nah. We're going to just hit him.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you let your odds show.
Booming
You let
blade.
your odds show, damn it.
All right, 24 hits.
And I'll go ahead and hit that too.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, fuck.
Oh, oof. 4 points of damage to the wolf.
That's a nat 1.
Yes, it is. A nat 1 on a D8 is a little different than a nat 1 on a D20, though.
Yeah, I should have just tackled him.
You could have. You know.
How much, I don't know how much damage that would do.
What's your strength modifier?
3.
It would have done 4 damage.
Okay.
Yep. So same difference. You would have pushed him backwards. All right, Ronan, that's the end of your turn. I believe, unless you're trying to move.
No.
Ash.
Alright. Just gonna, I guess, have some more fun with my rapier. No point
Okay.
in trying to do some AoE damage to myself.
Stabby rip stab stab. 15 hits. 12 points of damage. Fucking people are just sapping Jordan's rolls tonight. Just fucking
Tonight,
stealing his-
every single fucking night of this campaign.
As you stab into the werewolf, he kind of howls and backs up a few paces. Technically, I guess he would back up into the flame, so I'm gonna give him another.
Nice.
Does that also give me an attack of opportunity, technically?
I'm gonna say for style points, yes.
Oh no.
Did he make his
Damn
deck
it.
check?
12 hits.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, they have 11 AC.
Oh, that was a nat one.
13 on the deck save.
That just meets it, so congrats.
So he succeeds. As he steps, he kind of like plunges to the side as you stab him twice with the rapier, and falls onto the ground, clutching his side where he's been stabbed so many times. And he, wait, we can help each other. We can help each other. I'm surrendering. And you hear him make this kind of. It's not quite a bark, but it's very similar to a bark. And Ronan the wolf that you're fighting immediately stands down and backs up.
I hit him though.
Okay,
Kinda
go
like
ahead.
Scooby-Doo, basically.
No, I'm not going.
Very Scooby-Doo.
I'm not gonna hit him.
I'm not gonna hit him.
Uh,
What you want, boss?
Key walks over and just sits on the where his legs are and puts the daggers to his neck. Hello.
What are you here for? What do you want?
Honestly, if I remember correctly, we were just supposed to find out if the mayor's a werewolf or has anything to do with them. I think that
Yeah.
question's been answered.
Well, it definitely has something to do with them. But what can you tell us, ma'am?
You're asking about Governor Chelsea?
Oh yeah, sorry, governor, not mayor. That's
Mayor, either same
Mayor
thing.
West, Governor Chest. Yeah.
Semantics.
Fucking Mayor West from Family.
Mayor West.
There appears to be werewolves in. Anyway, he clutches his side and kind of like recoils as the daggers are pressed to his throat. I can tell you that Chelsea is a werewolf like me. He leads this coven.
All right,
It's a
you got any
pack.
proof of that?
Me.
That works for me. Work for you all.
Do you?
No, that doesn't prove that he's connected to the
We
governor.
got the werewolf in the governor's mansion.
Yeah.
He'll
Mhm.
testify to the fact that the governor's a werewolf. I think that's pretty.
Whoops, that's not even.
But we don't have the governor himself.
He thinks for a minute. The governor has a private vault down below. I can show you where and how to get into it.
Like, check.
See? Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I asked the box whether or not we should trust him.
Oh no, I want to
roll-
insight check him
Okay.
before she eats him.
So anybody that's rolling insight, go ahead and do so. And Zara, instead of insight, I need you to roll me a wisdom check.
A wisdom.
I'm sorry, I keep asking for wisdom checks. Charisma check, spellcasting, whatever you're using.
Okay.
All right, sure. So Braxton, Key, and Ash, you kind of have this collective shrug moment where, like, yeah, okay, sure, that works. Zhu and Zara, he was very quick to give up the vault. You're pretty sure he knows something more.
Deception is not your forte, is it, Wolfman?
What do you mean?
You know more than you're letting on. As it said, our pod only blooms when it knows the embrace of the sun. So please, enlighten us.
Is that said?
Don't question it.
He's from across the sea. I think they say it over there.
There's. The governor goes into the vault to change. He has to every full moon. He keeps a log of the events that happen there. The in check replaced your insight check.
Oh, okay.
Zelra gave you insight into this person.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Neat.
That was you kind of interpreting Zelra.
Neat.
Well,
I just,
why
before
don't
we
s-
go after this log, which I think is very important, I just have one more probably very important question.
Yes. Please,
Do you
just don't
guys-
kill me.
No. Do you guys mean any harm to the city at all?
We try to only take those that won't be missed. Harm not entirely meant, but we must grow occasionally. It is our nature.
Those that won't be missed, like bad people.
He waffles on the response.
It's more likely it is beggars and outcasts, the ones who are not needed by the city.
The Dragonborn
These-
knows.
Okay, that's, I mean, it's not as good as killing bad people, but I mean.
Where is the governor now?
I think he's in the city still. I'm pretty sure. But he should be coming within the next night or two. It's full moon soon.
And this log, where is it?
He keeps it in the vault. He thinks he could learn about lycanthropy from it.
Then by
Well.
all means, please. Please show us the way.
Yeah, let's get the log, and then I got an idea for after that. But log first, Bo. So where's that, Bo?
I can show you. Let me up.
Oh, by the way, what the fuck is up with your demon dog right here?
He is cursed. A special type of lycanthropy. We have been unable to cure it.
Death cures it.
He just gives you a low growl.
All right.
The werewolf leads you through a series of doors. Let's see. Boop. Through a series of doors and into a room with a spiral staircase heading down. He descends the staircase, beckoning you to follow him. And at the bottom of the stairs, you see that there is a it's kind of like a really warm, welcoming study. There's a fireplace on one side of the study, and he goes to the fireplace and he pulls the poker out of its holder and kind of pokes around the fire for a minute before reaching down, or in the ashes for a minute before reaching down and pulling on a lever, and you see the adjacent wall start to slide inwards and reveal a vault. The vault itself is relatively secure, and he motions towards it.
I do not have access to this. Only Chelsea does. If you can get in, of course.
No.
Is in there.
You said you know how to get in there too. That's why I spared your life. So
I said I
get
could
me in
lead you.
there.
I could lead you to it.
And you said I also know how to get in there.
I do not.
Key takes like one of his claw things and kind of drags him along. It's not like a vicious drag, but it's a very light pull
Okay, where are you pulling him to?
into the vault.
Okay, it's closed right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
saying he doesn't know how to get it open.
There is a vault door, and it is fairly secure, and he has no idea how to open it.
Is there like a puzzle or something that we're looking at now?
Not necessarily.
That's fair.
I cannot get the music to play.
I
Play
hear
it.
it play.
Music?
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have.
Well,
I don't have music.
let's try this. Do you have music now?
No,
It says I have music, but I can't hear it.
Yes.
I can hear it.
I didn't.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I do.
Yes,
It was
have you
okay.
now, yes.
Quiet at first.
Yeah, it was just low.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah. The vault door is presented in front of you. He kind of shrugs.
I do not know the way in. I only know its location.
So you can't help us get in here at all.
No, but I have led you to it.
That was the wrong answer. I want to kill him.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him too.
But okay, everybody, let's go ahead and roll initiative for combat.
Oh wait.
Well, that ain't good. That's better.
Okay,
Are we all rolling? What's happening?
that's up to you. Are you participating in combat?
Are we assuming same formation that we have now? Just down the
No,
hall?
I'm about to move you.
Zara backs off.
Okay. Do 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 do. Zoo right there, we'll put Zara right there, we'll put Ash right there, why not? Yeah, so as you go to stab him with I'm assuming the fork, because the fork is sacred in all things.
Gang, gang.
The direwolf does leap towards you, and it is going to go ahead and try an attempt to make an attack against you.
Where did this bitch come from?
Wouldn't Ash be ahead of me?
It's been following you.
That's probably some information that
Oh, I mean,
should have picked up on.
I assumed that that it was kind of unsaid information that the direwolf was following.
Oh no, it's information I should have picked up on myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna make an attack. 19 to AC.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. Braxton, that is 12 points of piercing damage.
Well, that ain't good. Your boy goes down.
Oof. The direwolf just tackles Braxton down to the ground immediately. Ronan, it's your turn.
We ain't gonna do this, but I guess we're doing
Can
this.
I move myself since I backed off?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah,
She
I'll put
doesn't-
myself there.
Okay, Ronan.
I guess we're doing this. So
It started. Aggressive
Yep.
actions were made.
I hit it. There it goes. Okay.
11
That's-
is its AC. That's a hit.
Cool. It's a booming blade as well, but I don't think there's much movement in here, so
It's a pretty
I'm
cramped
not
space.
I'm not even gonna hit the button unless I need to.
Yep,
I'll
yep,
be
yep.
right back.
Okay, 11 points of damage to the werewolf, and that is, yeah. As Ronan swings his warhammer, it just collides with the werewolf's chest, and you just hear a sudden rush of wind knocked out of its chest as it falls to the ground, still and lifeless. Key.
Yeah, Key's gonna healing hands and then sanctuary it.
The werewolf is dead.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to let them have their thing then.
Okay. Ash, are you doing anything?
Braxton is
On the
down.
ground, unconscious.
Okay, what's fucking hell? That's rough.
The dire wolf is extremely hurt, but still capable of fighting.
It's the only spell that I have, and it fucking sucks. So how hurt does the direwolf look in comparison to Ronan?
Ronan looks fairly healthy in comparison to the direwolf.
Shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna back off.
Just gonna back off?
Yeah.
Okay, Ronan, not Ronan, Braxton, you are unconscious, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you make me a dex save? A death save.
Yes, just let me dodge out of Death's hands. Right. It's a failure.
That is a failure. Okay, direwolf
Can
is going to
I
make...
roll initiative?
I mean, sure.
To enter in this round?
Yeah, go for it.
Because seeing this unfold, she would do something.
Okay, what are you doing?
Skip over me. No, I meant for this next round.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Because it was the end of the round, so.
Direwolf is gonna go ahead and skill and chomp. Yeah. Now, sometimes life just kind of throws you a curveball. Sometimes your character dies at level 3. Other times that doesn't happen, and the direwolf misses its attack. This is one of those times.
Wait, which one?
Misses.
The second one.
Okay. Okay.
In English, whenever we're referring to actions, typically the most recent referral is what we're discussing. Yeah. So, Ronan, it is your turn. For some reason, the initiative tracker is not moving.
Yeah.
Hi, Ronan. It's your turn. Braxton is on the ground.
Yeah.
He's about to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a direwolf attached to his neck.
Yeah.
Roll damage, please.
That's...
Yeah.
I can only pray to God that you're hitting the wolf and not me.
Fucking Braxton explodes into a shower of confetti. Yeah, that is 8 points of damage. The wolf had 6 HP. So, as you just golf club swing the wolf off of him, he collapses against the far wall.
Can we keep initiative?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Oh, there it goes. Key, what are you doing?
Key's just staying in the corner with her arms crossed.
Okay. Ash?
I'm gonna let out a sigh. And I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna give him a healing potion.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, once combat ends, you can just say that you're doing something.
Yeah, I know, but...
I assumed that meant that we were still technically in combat with you.
No.
No, I think I knew what Zara was about to try to do.
Yeah.
Eat
Yeah,
him?
No.
What were you about to do?
Zara's a Pact of the Tome Warlock. Keep that in mind.
I
That
don't know
means
what
nothing.
that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means
I
that
don't-
Zara probably has a certain cantrip. All right.
Spare the dying.
Perhaps, I think. I'm not sure.
Nope.
It's my guess anyway.
Oh, well, you're wrong.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll a healing potion for Braxton.
Wasn't there a macro for that?
Click your
There
token
is.
and do a macro.
Potion of healing. There
Yep.
we go. I'm sorry, I've never done that.
Yeah, you good. 8 points. Braxton, you are back to consciousness with 8 points of health.
That's a lot of blood.
Yep, there's just blood everywhere, and your wounds have closed somewhat.
What were you gonna do? I'm
Don't worry about it.
terrified. I'm terrified now. I am worried about it.
Okay.
I mean, well, be worried about it because I'm not telling you.
DM, can you look at his sheet?
No. No.
I mean, what is that gonna tell her?
All of the things you could have done?
Well, I mean, we could look at the Pact of the Tome.
Oh wow,
Like-
wow! I know what you were gonna do. I know you were going to Phantasmal Force Braxton.
Totally.
Anyways, so yeah,
Pact of the Tome just gives him 3 cantrips.
Phantasmal Force can eat a dick. I hate that fucking spell.
I do too.
as a DM, Phantasmal Force can eat a dick. It's still not as bad as Hypnotic Pattern though. So,
Yeah, agreed.
yep, Hypnotic Pattern.
That is a Horn of Valhalla.
I
It's
would
worse.
take 5 Horns of Valhalla over a single Hypnotic Pattern any day.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I
It's
will
like-
remember this.
The severity goes like fucking like at the top, Hypnotic Pattern. Then there's Horn of Valhalla. Then there's fucking Phantasmal Force.
Yes.
I hear music coming out of your speaker, but I don't hear music in game. Just so you're aware.
What the fuck? Roll 20. Roll 20, please.
I hear it's the da da.
There.
Da,
Do you hear
da.
that?
Uh-uh.
Okay. You might have to re-roll. Re-roll. Refresh. There we go.
Nope. it is not known
Reroll
as a
320.
Okay. Yeah. So the vault door lies before you, Braxton. You are healed. Definitely hurting, but healed.
Braxton, I'm sorry I didn't back you up. I didn't feel right killing them, but that doesn't mean I wanted you to die either.
No, I understand. You just can't exactly leave things like this half finished.
The way I see it, they killed innocent people that were undesirable to them, not undesirable to other people.
I think they meant more turning them, making more of them.
He never really clarified, which was the horrible part.
Both are pretty horrible.
Yeah. As far as I see it, he could suck.
Like I
Modern
said-
times
He can't
require
anymore
modern
'cause he's dead.
solutions.
Like I said, I understand you guys needed to do what you needed to do. I just wasn't
I'll
gonna
be
let you
honest.
die over your own morals.
I'll be honest. Compared to the last year or so that I've had out on the streets, being a werewolf sounds pretty preferable.
Oh, anyways, what's
This
done
fall.
is done.
How do we get into it?
I don't think we need to.
Oh, we need to.
Hear me out. Right? So, if he comes down here every single time that he is a full moon and he changes and whatnot, what
If we
just
fight-
hide? No. We hide with the rest of the Thieves Guild and we watch him go in. All we gotta do is be here.
He is an elder, most likely. If he is the head
So-
of this coven. You don't want to fight an elder anything.
No.
There-
They can do that. I mean, I'm just saying they can sit here and do that.
So, if I remember correctly, we just needed proof. They didn't exactly specify anything else other than bringing back proof that the governor is or is not a werewolf, or at least associating with werewolves.
That is
Yo,
true.
your boy's a
We-
rogue. Can I check out that giant safe door?
Yeah. So, out of character, do you remember what we talked about a couple of days ago?
Yes.
You go to check out the safe door, and then you remember something special.
Boy, give me 1 second. I got it right here.
Uh-oh.
Braxton puts his wiener into the door.
Oh my God. Wait a minute, hold on.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Don't. Oh, wait, hold on.
Here it is.
Pretty sure that's not.
Does
that's
anybody
it.
else have music? Is it just me?
Music did stop, but
The song just stopped.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had any editing point, so I'm gonna refresh again.
it's-
Damn it, roll 20.
I'm reading what was sent. Yeah, your boy needs to get into that safe.
um, you do remember that Mr. Bright did give you.
I do have a key.
You do have a key to this safe, or to this vault, rather.
Damn.
Stolen from Chelsea himself. Some Skyrim sneak levels. Shit.
Sorry, I guess your boy didn't need to kill that werewolf.
Oh, hey guys, look what I found on the werewolf. He
Fucking
lied
Skyrim.
to
Right,
us.
a
It's a
fan
good
check?
thing we killed him.
Key is just giving you this disappointed look.
It's like the disappointed mom, just like you could
It's
have
like
been a
shoulder
doctor."
shrug, dog.
Oof.
Disappointed.
So
Oh yeah, we.
Kayla
Oh,
loves that meme.
I want to can I
Amazing.
check that. Can I check
Hear
that
it?
for
Don't you
traps?
dare.
yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check, please. Just poking around.
Disappointed.
Oh, on my fucking 16. Nice. You go to insert the key into the door, and then you're like, wait a damn second. No, that's too easy. Poking around, making sure that there's no traps, you notice that the door is in fact trapped. There is a basically a wire attached to the latch that's on the door, and if it's not disabled first, there's a good chance that it will trigger even with the key. You don't see any mechanism on the front of the door to disable.
Hmm. I mean, I have thieves' tools. Can I just?
Can I help?
You can attempt to use your thieves tools to disable it, yeah. Zara, are you proficient with thieves tools?
I am, yes.
Okay. You go ahead and roll a thieves tools check with advantage.
Urchin background, yay.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
Ten years later.
10 years later.
2 hours later.
Memer.
Un momento, por favor. Steven, you with us?
Yes. Sorry.
Wait.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead and roll a thieves tools check with advantage. Okay. 16, you managed to disable the trap on the door. Inserting the key into the door, you pull the latch open as you turn the key, and the vault door slides to the right, revealing inside a rather nice room, similar to the study that you're currently in, but a slightly larger and a little more refined. This looks like an escape vacation spot, a getaway. This looks like the perfect place to transform into a werewolf for a night. The vault itself contains many different safes strewn throughout, as well as a large case which looks to hold various books, scrolls, and records.
Bam. Okay. So I'm going to specifically look for the ledger, so to speak, that I need.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll a investigation
When you find it, I'd like to see it
With-
and read it.
with advantage because you have had the book described to you. They know what it looks like. "22. After searching for just a few minutes, you start to go through this case with all the different books and scrolls and ledgers and everything else. You finally find it. It's a small black book with gold trim on the spine, and as you pull it out, you flip it open and scroll through a couple of pages, and you note that it is exactly the book that you were looking for. This is a detailed ledger of all of Governor Chelsea's associates and all of the properties that he owns.
May I read it?
Once.
Then I'll make it count.
Yes. You may. Do need it.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, you're cutting out. We didn't hear anything you said.
Alright, is that better?
That is better. Hi.
Okay. Yeah, I just disconnected my headset and reconnected it.
There you go.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Yes, you may read it, but I will need it back.
We need this for the job anyway.
Well, this is not the proof. This is not the log. This is an entirely different book.
Okay.
If anyone would like to look through the room for the log or for other things, there is a lot in here.
I would like to look for other things.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is there a
probably look
roll?
around as well.
Okay. Roll an investigation check if you are looking for the log specifically. Roll a perception check if you are not if you're looking for just general other stuff.
Oh, a perception check.
Yes.
I was going to go through and like look at the titles of the books and stuff.
We're gonna do perception if you're looking for just general stuff because you're not looking for anything specific, right?
All right, can I look through the scrolls for spell scrolls then?
Sure. Make an investigation check. Key?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm actually reading the journal.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Ronan.
Hi.
And Ash. Looking around the room, you do see there is, in terms of just kind of interesting points about the room, there is a great beast's head mounted over where the fireplace would be. If the fireplace kind of like slides back in place, it would allow him to have a fireplace in this room as well. And over that mantle is a great beast's head. You're not familiar with the type of beast that it is, but it looks fairly ferocious, very insectoid, very strange looking. There is a table off to the side, and on that table there is a set of golden china. There are 3 separate safes throughout the room. All of them are very heavy duty. All of them are locked, and one of them is kind of set apart from the other 2 and appears to be somewhat like kind of denoted as being unique. It's also set closest to this resting area that he has set up with the china and like this really fancy chair and everything. And then the final thing that you notice is there is a case, and inside this case there is a very fancy looking suit of armor. Might be ceremonial, but it does look expensive.
Yeah, I forgot I have detect magic. I can cast detect magic at will, so
Great. Let me go ahead and...
So first off, I guess, before the investigation check, what is magical?
What is magical in the room? The vault door is magical. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, the vault door is magical, and the armor case, not the armor itself, but the case the armor is in is also magical. Both of those are, I believe this is abjuration magic. And then you look at the pile of scrolls, and not all of these are spell scrolls. Some of these are like maps and other things, but there are a handful of what appear to be spell scrolls in this stack.
I will snag those.
Sure.
Ronan's not smart,
Mm-hmm.
so he's gonna go
Zara
up
also points out, case is trapped.
to the armor's in a case. You said.
Yeah, it's in like this big case, like display case.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Hey,
that
can
the
one of
thing?
y'all get me in there? I want to test that armor. She says it's trapped, so I ain't gonna mess with it because we all know I ain't gonna do that. Yeah.
I don't know how to deal with traps. But I
Hey,
can try.
sneaky fella, Rogue, Braxton, that's her name. Yeah.
Hey, Ronan.
Yes, sir.
Can you get me in there?
Is there something? Is it like a door or something that I need to pick? Or sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah, you're fine. The nature of this trap is magical, so.
Oh, maybe I should be trying to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
As
wait.
Zara points out.
I think to get in there, we might need to dispel magic.
Okay. What if I just punched through it?
That's how people die.
Let's get
I mean-
anything valuable out of the room before you do
Sarah?
that.
For what it's worth, it's abjuration, so but
Uh,
he's probably just gonna hurt himself.
Why the fuck am I playing a wizard? I don't know what spells are. Why did you let this happen?
If I had to guess,
Abjuration.
out of
Wait, there's a
character,
crap
I
guide
think I
for
know what it
that.
is.
I can just listen to
Okay.
that.
Zara, while you're looking through the spell scrolls, you do find 3 actual spell scrolls. The rest are like notes and stuff on spells. They contain like loose traces of magic, but they're not actually scrolls. They're just kind of like, oh, this is how you cast this thing, and maybe this works. You do find 3 actual spell scrolls. You find a spell of Silent Image. You find a scroll of Speak with Animals, and a scroll of Crown of Madness.
Neat. I just chuck the Speak with Animals one.
Okay.
What is that?
I have expertise in Arcana. Would I know?
Would you know what?
Would I know what it is?
Yes, it allows you to speak with animals.
Well, yeah, but would I know what the spell scroll is because it's not on the Warlock spell list?
It doesn't need to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need. Speak with Animals scroll.
Wait, you found spell scrolls?
She pockets the other 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I take the scroll of Speak with Animals.
You could give that to Ash. I think that one's a ritual.
It
It is a
doesn't
ritual,
matter.
but
It has to be a
for-
wizard spell.
Mhm. For Ash, it has to be a wizard spell. Key, as you're reading through this log, you're familiar with logs like these. You've had to keep one like this yourself, actually. Pretty much any kind of like major financial figure will keep a log like this of associate contacts and properties owned and things like that. It's really interesting though that Mr. Chelsea here owns some very strange property. You could see why this would be of interest to a guild of thieves and mobsters.
Is there
We
any,
resent that.
Represent that more like.
is there any properties of interest in my particular area?
Roll a quick investigation check. Just scanning through this.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
I can totally copy spells down to my thing, can't I?
You can copy rituals, not spells.
Speak
Only
with
if you
Animals
have
is a
to,
ritual,
yeah.
right?
Yes. I
I
think
can
so.
have that back.
You literally
Wait.
just threw it away, and now you want it back.
I was informed by Zara that I can use that.
Are you
What's that?
hoarding spell scrolls? Spell scrolls?
No? Can I cast these?
You don't even know if you can cast. Goodness gracious. Keith, give me an
I'm
investigation.
gonna be real. I want to insight check that.
You do not see any properties within the Pearlwood financial region. And yes, we will momentarily. In fact, if you need to, you can go ahead right now.
I think I can use both of those.
Off the
Jump
top of
with
my
silent image, you can't.
Off the top of my head, Silent Image is not a warlock spell.
It is not. No, you are correct.
I dare you to chuck that spell scroll.
Why?
Crown of
Because
Madness.
I just asked you if you were hoarding spell scrolls, so I dare you to chuck it.
Okay, I can cast Crown of Madness.
Braxton, you get the book back. I'm assuming. Key, do you hand the book back over?
Yes.
So Braxton,
Thank
you
you.
now have the ledger, and flipping through it once more, it does confirm the suspicions of Mr. Bright.
Please, if you find anything that's around Pearlwood, could you tell me? Because I don't need werewolves running around there.
100%. I will let you know.
I will trust that for now.
I like to imagine that Ronan's just off in the corner, like staring at this case, wondering if it's worth it.
It was, yeah, that's exactly it. Can somebody, I've already done asked, can somebody get me in the damn thing?
I think you could just punch it open.
Okay, I punch it open.
Sure, roll a strength check.
Can I read the other log that he's keeping on his...
Nobody's looked for that yet.
Okay.
You can look for it if you like. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Nothing like
yeah,
rolling
so-
a 2.
So no, it's okay. It's okay. So Ronan, as you go and you punch through,
Sorry.
the glass is really hard. You do break the glass, but you do hurt your hand in the process. You take 1 point of damage from glass shards in your fist. But you have gotten into the case, and you just kind of like open the case forcefully.
All right, I knock on the armor, see if it's solid.
Sounds solid. Very fancy looking armor. It's got frills across it, and it is a unique color. It's kind of this weird gold and blue color. It depends on which angle the light hits it.
Fuck off! No, this is not that dress.
No, it's not. It's not the dress. That's not the reference I was making. But
Okay.
rip.
Mowgli.
I could get it turned into a dress for you.
Well,
No. I'm gonna get this checked out, see if it's worth anything.
Do I know if it's worth anything?
You take the suit of armor off of the thing.
I'm more mean if it's like worth for me to wear. I want to do a stat comparison. If you've ever played an RPG.
God. So this is a suit of, hold on.
oh no.
It is the thing below plate mail. What the fuck is that called again? Splint mail. This is a suit of splint mail.
So my question is it better or worse than chainmail?
What are you? Oh, okay, so it's better than chainmail. Chainmail's a 16 AC. This is 17 AC.
Okay.
You also note that the metal of this is very interesting feeling to your hands. It's really, really fucking light, like crazy light.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Wait, is this mithril?
I don't know.
Sounds like mithril. I bet it smells like mithril too.
Wait.
I don't know what mithril smells like.
I bet it
I
tastes
would
like
imagine. I would imagine it's a very like fresh linen smell, but then has that
No.
little tinge of like iron.
Key points
No, wait.
to the door. Get out of here, Ronan! Don't get dressed in front of us.
I mean, I
Um,
don't hate what I see.
I don't want to see that.
I don't know how to put what I need to put this on my thing.
That's okay.
as.
I will put it on your sheet.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Can I make it in like a check to figure out what it is?
You could go ahead and make a. Just make a general intelligence check.
All right. I'm fairly certain it's mithril.
19.
I'm pretty smart.
You're pretty sure it's mithril.
This is my grog moment. I just punched shit and got mithril armor.
This is a set of mithril splint now.
Ow.
So mithril in Arum, it's very light and flexible. It weighs half of its original weight, so instead of being 60 pounds, it's 30 pounds. It requires no strength score to wear it, which not really relevant to you, but it also does not grant disadvantage on stealth checks, as
That's extremely relevant to me.
heavy armor normally does. You cannot wear mithril armor.
Oh.
You are a warlock.
sad.
You cannot wear heavy armor at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what removed the?
That was Elven. That's no longer a thing.
Oh, okay.
It might be a thing later, but that's like rare item level stuff. This
Okay,
is
gotcha.
this is what lies below's kind of rare material stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
That's why I
mithril.
had it confused for.
Yeah. You had a. There's reason for that. I used to have the two combined, and I no longer do.
Okay.
Yeah. For reference, Jordan, mithril, being as light as it is, heavy armor normally grants disadvantage on all stealth checks, which you don't make a lot of, but mithril does not whatsoever.
Ronan's like, what's a stealth?
What's a stealth check? I've removed the stealth skill from my sheet. So yeah, scouring the study, you're 20 on your investigation check. You do find the log that you guys are looking for. There is a private journal. It is set kind of underneath the really fancy, nice chair. And it looks to contain information written in Governor Chelsea's handwriting.
Okay. No other
Detailing
particular
his it's in common, and it details his recent transformations as a werewolf and his thoughts on lycanthropy, cures, and how the curse spreads itself. So you now do have that objective.
Wait, how to cure it? So he's trying to do good?
He is researching cures, yes.
Well, now I just feel like an asshole. We the baddies.
Other than that, there's nothing else of interest unless you guys are taking a crack at the safes.
Yes.
Okay. There's 3 safes in the room. One of them is denoted as it's separated from the others, and it's close to his resting spot. The door to it is also a different color than the door to the other 2. The other 2 safes are like ground safes. They're sitting on the floor. They're not very big. But there's 2 of those. Which ones are you messing with?
The more important one first?
Yeah, the big one.
Sure. Okay. The big wall safe. Walking
Check
up to
for
the big wall.
traps.
Okay. Roll investigation. Okay. 13. You're fairly certain it's not trapped.
Don't like the way you said that. Yeah, I guess I'll try and unlock the bad boy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a
Advantage.
Thieves' check with advantage. 19. You, with delicate and practiced precision, you manage to almost break a lockpick, get frustrated, and then with force and anger manage to break the lock of the safe and pry open the safe itself using one of the like chipped blades of your thieves' tools. You do open the safe, and contained within is a world of treasure. So
Locks for the locks god.
locks for the locks god. There is a Typing it out right now.
Speaking of, I should probably make this real quick. Yeah, there we go.
And then one of these. So you find inside there is a sack. You estimate that it contains about 2,000 silver. There is a very large diamond sitting in the far back. You're not sure how much it might be worth, but it's got to be a pretty good chunk. You find one potion nestled in a small box. This potion is a silver liquid, and when you kind of shake it up and look through it, you see that there is a very large fingernail inside.
Ew.
That's gross.
Yep. The fingernail, for reference, is as long as your palm. And you also find a small box. Inside, you find a bunch of potions, 20 in total. All are crimson. This red crimson liquid, and 5 of them are a much deeper crimson. You recognize these to be healing potions.
Which one?
Cool,
5
cool,
or
cool, cool.
15?
You find 15 lesser healing potions, and
Okay. Okay. 1 second. Math. Hard.
find 15 lesser healing and 5 greater healing potions.
Can I try and identify the silver liquid one?
You can. This would be an Arcana check.
Is anyone else proficient in Arcana?
Fuck, I'm gonna roll it just to see what I'd get.
Sure, you can just
That's about right.
Zara, you go to like try to identify it, and Ronan just kind of snatches it up real quick and just takes a big whiff of it. Ronan, you come away coughing. It smells like rancid foot fungus.
I know.
So it's a toenail.
It might be.
You said you helped?
Yes.
Okay. So,
So 25 for me.
25 does it. It's kind of taking a peek at it. You're not sure why, but you get kind of excited when you look at it, and you just like, you think you know what this is, and then it kind of comes to you. This is a
what?
potion of fire giant strength.
Ooh.
When you drink it, your strength score changes to 25 for an hour.
Yeesh.
I call it.
She sniffs it and then throws it against the wall. No, I'm kidding.
Zara dies.
Oh my god, stupid dog.
So.
Is anybody opposed to me taking this diamond? I might be able to use it later.
I don't care.
No, because I'm not the kind of rogue that wants to steal things.
You're an honorable.
But Zara's the kind of warlock.
No, she
Only
she turns
food.
around.
That's true.
She turns around and hands the potion to Ronan. This sounds like it'd be good for you. You like to hit things really hard.
This
can
makes you
hit
hit
things
things extremely
harder.
harder.
Like a dump truck.
The other two
Is it a fire
safes.
giant potion?
It is a potion of fire giant strength. Changes your strength score to 25 for 1 hour when you drink it, and then it's gone after that. It's consumable. So yeah, the other two safes in the room, just for the sake of brain just farted. It's gone now. Brain's gone.
Ew. I smell it from here.
Just for the sake of posterity here. Go ahead and roll me 2 investigation checks.
I hand each of one of you a greater healing potion.
Okay.
So that goes to everyone.
You are fairly certain that the safes are not trapped.
Yikes.
Ow.
Oh, what were you doing?
Checking the other safes for traps. I would first, point of clarity. I would like to split up the silver to for
I already did.
333 for everybody.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't see if someone.
Yeah, I did.
You good? All right. And
All right. So I guess we're gonna try and pick some locks.
Sure. You die. No, 21. You very easily disable this lock. These are lesser safes. They're really not anything to write home about. And yeah, the first one you kind of struggle with for just a second before you manage to open it, and then you just immediately move to the second one. And now that you know where the tumblers fall in this lock, it's open instantly.
I'd like to imagine that Braxton just kind of like Fonzies it. He just like hits it and it opens.
Just like,
Put the lockpick in and just like, hey.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey. Okay. These two safes have a slightly lesser hoard within them. Between the two of them, they have another. And
Okay.
yeah, between the two of them, they have another 1,500 silver, a bag of gemstone dust, and Yep. Hold on.
Boom. Ba-dum, boom.
All right, Braxton snorts a line of the gemstone dust.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, do you really?
No, fuck no. Jesus,
Okay.
no. It's like snorting glass.
Yeah, it would be a very unpleasant experience.
Okay, I've split up the
Don't tempt me.
potions.
As
Zakil did nothing wrong.
Okay.
as a note.
You also find a spell scroll in the second safe. It is of a scorching ray, and you find a small gold and ruby ring.
See that one. Silver split 6 ways.
Oh yeah, Zera tosses the spell scroll silent image to Ashelia.
Okay.
It goes out to.
$250 each. So in total, that's 583 each.
A small ring, gold, small gold and ruby.
Small golden ring.
Is there a signet on it or anything?
There's no signet on it. Interestingly enough, there is no symbols or writing or anything to denote what this ring might be. Zara gave you the spell scroll, a silent image.
And seeing this, Key gives the spell scroll of Speak with Animal.
Well, I think Braxton's the one that opened the safe.
No. I said spell scroll of Speak with Animal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Dork.
No, whatever needs to be split up can be split up evenly.
Oh, did you give that to me?
Yes. Seeing
Okay.
that you gave that to her.
Be nice, y'all.
Also, as a note, telepathically, and let me double check this. To communicate. Someone.
Do you guys want me to sell the gemstone dust when we get back? And the gold ring?
Nobody can use it.
I don't think we need it for anything.
I don't think we do.
Would I know if any kind of spells would use that?
You can make an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
I'll assist, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do it the other? Oh no, I can't help you if we do it that way.
No, you have to have proficiency.
20.
That works.
Yeah, good enough. You know that there are certain higher level, well, not even this much higher level, but some higher level spells that do require gemstone dust of varying kinds. It could be diamond dust, it could be ruby dust, but there's quite a few different types of spells at higher level that require it.
There's some stronger spells that use it, but I don't think they're anything that we would have in our arsenal for quite a bit.
Telepathically, Braxton, Zara talks to you and says, "So, what's the real reason you want that ledger?"
Light reading.
Oh, okay.
Like, what kind of gemstone dust is it? Can we tell?
It's just a mixture of it is a nondescript gemstone dust.
It's potpourri.
It's potpourri.
So, do we sell it? Or keep it?
I don't need it for unless I'm gonna like blow it into people's eyes.
Fucking pocket sand, except for this time it's
Pocket
gemstone
dust.
dust.
Pocket sand.
I want to check around underneath the tables and see if any of them are supposed to move to reveal something.
Sure. Roll investigation check.
Hey, does anyone want to give me a hand?
I will.
I will.
I
Okay. There are now many
23.
hands on the floor.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
23.
23. The table, as you move it, reveals below an empty floor.
Nice.
So
It does
that
not
coming?
does not appear that there are 583 total added to your totals. Does not appear that there is anything special to do with the tables. They seem to be just tables.
Okay.
Mhm.
What about under the seat? The
You
chair
look under the
thing.
seat. Well, that's where you found the log.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. After scouring the room, you don't think there's anything of significant value left in the room. You guys have kind of just robbed this dude blind.
Not completely blind, because what that ledger has in there.
Oh yeah, no. I mean of his immediate material.
This room specific.
This room specifically. If you wanted to rob him blind, you would, number one, be extremely rich when you got done, and number two, be probably sought after by many different mercenary forces.
Well, if we robbed him blind, he won't be able to pay them.
Who took the
never
scroll
know.
of Scorching Ray, by the way?
I think I can, if no one else wants it.
I'm just asking in general.
How does casting detect thoughts on players work?
I mean, they can see you cast it.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think I understand the question.
I think Ara's asking, could he read Steven's thoughts?
Probably the same as casting it on an NPC. It's just
Yep.
a player.
Yeah, it would be the same as casting it on an NPC. It's just a player, and I would not be the one giving the surface thoughts. It would be the person that you cast it on.
Okay.
Yep. Because I cannot know what player characters are thinking. Only NPCs.
I don't
You say
think I'm-
that.
I don't think I'm quite strong enough to be able to use Scorching Ray or even copy it into my book yet, but it shouldn't take me long to get there.
Well, I mean, go ahead and take it then if you want it.
You even feel like you might already be there. You're not sure.
It's a free spell.
Yeah, as long as everyone's okay with that.
I'm fine with it.
Ronan is an Eldritch Knight, right?
Ronan is an Eldritch Knight. Eldritch Knight
Alright.
They cannot copy scrolls.
Yeah,
though.
they can't copy.
But they can use them.
But he
Can
would he
use
be
them.
able to use it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
Eldritch Knight can. Yeah.
Yep, he can. If he were to try to use it right now, he would have to roll an intelligence check to do it, but he could do it, technically speaking. Ronan, from what I remember, you oh wait, no, didn't we go with wisdom for you?
We did go with wisdom.
That's
That is-
right. You would have to roll a wisdom check to cast it. So I don't know what your wisdom is, but
+2.
okay, yeah. So
I mean, I
You would
could
fail.
also copy it into my book and, make you another version of it for later, possibly. Never done that before, but it shouldn't be too hard to make a spell scroll.
Oh yeah, I reckon that'd be fine.
Can players do that?
yes.
I think it was just, it costed the spell slot, right?
It costs the spell slot, and it costs a little bit of money to make one as well because you need to spend
Yeah.
money on very expensive inks,
Yeah.
quote unquote. Wizards isn't always very creative with why stuff costs things.
Hey guys, I'm just a spell scroll creator.
Listen, that is a valid profession. So, are you guys
Right,
doing
I guess
anything
so.
else within the manor?
I'd like to propose that maybe we go back to the inn and rest for the night.
Agreed.
When is the full
It's
moon?
been a long day.
Didn't
The
we
full-
say like 2 days?
The full moon is 3 days away right now, as of right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, right. He said he was gonna be here in about 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we go back, sleep it off the night, and then we take this here book to old boy's boss tomorrow. And
Yeah.
Get the part B on our way.
As long as we're gone before he transforms, because dogs, I don't know, I'm sure werewolves have the same sense of smell, he could track us. So we should be gone.
Like the wind on a blustery day, we must make haste.
Does he always
I-
talk like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
From
normal.
what
at
I've been
this
able
point.
to tell, yeah, that's
Do my
exactly how he talks.
musings perplex you, elf?
Yeah, that'd be a yes.
Zara writes a note in deep speech that says, thanks for the information. Zelra and I are very happy. She leaves a note.
Okay. Like in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. In deep speech, got it.
Look, alright, Zara's not that intelligent. We got it.
She actually is. She's got 16 intelligence.
You just left a note
Yeah.
with your name on it.
I said Zelra and I.
Oh, okay. Well,
So there's a difference between intelligence and wisdom. I will remind you.
Yeah, no, this is fine.
alright.
Nobody knows who Zelra is, supposedly.
Yo, question. So this is a manor of sorts.
It is
Is
a
there any
manor.
kind of like ventilation of any kind into
Not-
this room?
Not into this room. No.
Got it. Perfect.
You will note that
We are
this room is very sealed.
And
There
we are
is
speaking.
technically there is a chimney. So I guess that does count as ventilation.
Yeah, not what I meant, but no. Thank you.
He's a
Yeah, yeah.
werewolf. I don't think it matters.
I don't know.
I mean,
Wait, there's a chimney? We could have just come down the chimney?
is there
Essentially.
ventilation in the rest of the manor?
There is. The rest of the
Got it.
manor does have pretty extensive ventilation. It's a cottage. It's not very big, but it does have ventilation throughout.
No, that will make. Yeah, no, on good. Good to know.
Okay.
No, we just need
Interesting.
to get out of town. It's fine.
Get
And
out of
not
town.
walk out of town. We have to teleport out of town. We can't.
What's in the chimney?
As you look up into the chimney,
You see
What
a
the-
red
Yeah,
a man with red clothes.
ho ho ho, motherfucker! You just see darkness and a bunch of soot. The flow of the chimney is closed.
Okay, what about like on the base of the chimney?
The base of the chimney is the fireplace, and that is where you entered in through the vault. So the
Oh,
chimney,
okay, gotcha.
yeah,
All right.
the chimney and the fireplace kind of, well, not the chimney, but the fireplace slides to the side, and that
Gotcha,
is
okay.
where the vault door is.
Okay, I misunderstood that then.
Yeah, you good. So, all right, is that all we're doing in the manor or in the cottage? Perfect. You exit
Yep.
the location, heading back to Sancha, and finding yourselves back at the inn where you stay for a night's rest. And I think it's midnight, and we shall go ahead and call the session here.
Wait, what?
We didn't take a break. It's a 3-hour session.
That's
So
not a long enough
3 hour
session.
tour.
I'm sorry.
That's
No.
That's the normal for Friday. We moved it back an hour so it could end at midnight.
yeah. That and me and Rin have been going to bed fairly early.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Also, people work on Saturday mornings. That's why we moved it back an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your boy's got like 30 loads that he's handling right now. So
Whoa.
Whoa. What is
Also,
our points?
Bow chicka bow wow.
What's our XP
it's
points?
actually worse
So-
than it sounds.
Um.
That does sound pretty bad.
So we were going back to town to take a long rest, right?
Yes.
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 Okay.
I'll be back, guys.
Mobile. Thank you. Ow.
Classes.
Okay. Master.
Probably before the long rest, copied the silent image into my spellbook.
Okay, you can do that.